Stinky Tofu Club. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Recess. This is our brand new series where we get to take a break from our heavier topics about life's challenges, and then we get to have shorter conversations about our hobbies, our passions, and our interests, and hopefully that will resonate with you guys as our audience, right? So this will be a better chance for you guys as the audience to get to know us through lighter topics. So then today, for our very first episode of Recess, Rose, why don't you intro us, let the audience know what's going on today.
So today we're going to be talking about something all of us we're going to expose our favorite, what we always do. We like watching anime, so we're like really big weebs.
Yes, sir.
I can call us weebs, right?
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Okay, I am a weeb. Henry and Gabe, maybe they're like almost there, but they're pretty weeby too.
I'm like in between a closeted weeb and a mainstream weeb. I'm not proud of it. I'm definitely not proud of it. It's like, you know what it is? It's one of those, it's the same version of watching K-pop through Netflix. I am not proud of it, but it's like, yes, exactly. See, you can see on Henry's face the disappointment. I will do my best to find the underground stuff, but it's like whatever is trending, I'll hop on it and I do my best,
But hold on.
Keep with the trends.
If it's on Netflix though, is it even trending, or is it like it's expired at this point?
No, I don't.
It has to be like the top, the most viewed show from like 5 years ago for Netflix to be able to buy up the license.
That's
for
true.
that.
No, I don't mean
unless it's
shows.
Produced by Netflix.
Produced by Netflix
like
is
that.
a different story. There's actually good ones where they're produced by Netflix.
I don't mean animes released on Netflix. I'm just mean like the equivalent of K-dramas. Like, oh, I watch K-drama. Where? Oh, on Netflix. It's like whatever is trending. Not necessarily watching anime on Netflix, but it's the idea of it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like, I don't have a lot of underground stuff. I do my best, but I'm definitely around the mainstream stuff, right? Yeah. So I guess, or a good way to kick this series off, kick this conversation off is, in terms of all the animes, right? There's so much different genres out there. Let's narrow it down. What are stuff that, made you cry, made you laugh, made you hate life, brokenhearted? Let's run them down. Where do you want to start off with?
Should we start with something happy first, or start with something?
Oh damn! I was gonna say we can start with something sad. What made you cry? Keep
Okay,
the sad
sure.
boy vibes
Okay,
going.
sure.
Let's
we
go
can
with
start.
what made you cry.
Let's start with sad.
Okay, we're starting off sad. Okay, now I'll go first. I guess when you talk about sad animes, the first thing that always comes to my head is Your Lie in April.
That's a classic. Everyone probably say that.
I've
That's
seen
a
it.
classic. Yeah.
So that anime, I've seen it maybe 4 times, cried 4 times. All right, there is something about love that just never happened. What is another word for it? Just like miss opportune, is it what is
It's not really
love?
unrequited. Unrequited is like
Unrequited is
one-sided.
like a crush.
It's
Yeah.
not like one-sided.
But it was
like,
never one-sided. Okay, it was spoiler alert, right? Spoiler alert. It wasn't never one-sided. So this in this story, they both liked each other.
I love how you give the spoiler alert after you gave the spoiler.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. Spoiler alert. Just be alert that it's coming.
Sure.
Did they not like each other? It was just that
they did like
but
each
one
other.
just never said anything.
Mm.
What is? Wait, hold on. What's unrequited love? Maybe
It's just one-sided.
Love is like a one-sided.
it's one-sided.
Love. It's
Yeah.
not an unrequited
It's more-
love.
What? There's nothing that
It's
drives
like
me more
Craigslist
crazy.
misconnections, but in a cute way.
That was
Wait,
not
that's so creepy.
the anime was not cute though.
It's
It was
sad.
cute in some parts.
It was.
It was cute, but then
Like if you look at it from a very wholesome perspective of being overthinking things, right? Still being dedicated to that one individual, and then finding someone that truly understands you, right? That's the cute part.
that's true.
No?
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what makes it so heartbreaking at the end.
Yeah, exactly. So they build you up, right? You're building up this whole like Jenga pile, and then you're about to hit a new record, personal record, and then all of a sudden, like Mr. Director is like the 2-year-old that walks into the room and then just kicks it and then topples it over and then starts jumping around and then laughing. I was like, ha, 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 this is so fun.
Oh, that's
Let's do this again.
No,
Fuck you.
never. Yeah, exactly. So like, I think looking back, because then there's one that's like equally up there is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, right? Which is similar.
I was going to talk
in
about
story,
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is what?
Yes.
It's just one person is dying, yet they like each other, but they don't end up being together. That stuff hits me more than anything. You know, when people watch shows, they cry because, oh, they end up together. It's so cute. Oh, I'm so happy. And then they cry. For me, if they don't end up together and one of them just, you know, it's just, I'm more heartbroken if the story is like that. Like, oh, they love each other, but it never happened. That stuff always gets me. Yes. So
Look
those
how
are
cute they
equally
are.
up there.
Oh.
This story is, and I really like stories where like the girl is very more straightforward. It's the one that's kind of doing the chasing.
Like the
guy
one
is
that's like more like taking
more-
initiative.
yeah, taking initiative. Like yeah, exactly. Taking
This
initiative.
might be some of your romantic preferences coming to light here, Gabe.
maybe
I think this
maybe
This is Gabe showing that he likes it when girls take initiative.
yeah. It goes to show that if I'm not taking initiative, it's not my fault. It's just I'm more used to. I
He's more
prefer the
used to
other
being
way
hit
around.
on.
No. I'm just.
He's trying to say he
no,
got rid.
he
I
wants
wish
to be hit
I
on. He
want
wants
that-
to be
yeah, I
hit
want
on.
that
Yeah.
scenario. It's just so cute. Yeah. So those two are always like the first two on my mind. Do you guys have any?
I would add one more. There's one called Makia When the Promised Flowers Blooms. That one.
Makia.
Okay, I feel
You
from your
want to
faces,
pull
I
it
feel
up?
you guys don't know.
Yeah, I don't know this. How do you want to pull this up for us? Do you want to? I guess.
How do I spell
Are,
this?
are you able to reveal the story without spoiling it, or do you want to kind of give us the context with the spoiler?
I think it's probably better without spoiling it.
Okay.
But
So what is the context behind this
Makia,
one?
Maquia, Makia.
Here, I got you right here. Oh, there's a Blu-ray edition. Of course there is. That's how you know it's a proper anime. Sorry, anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, the art style
What
looks
the heck?
fantastic.
The art style is really good, and then it's also it's kind of pretty sad too. I think
Is it romance sad? Is it because, or is it more like?
it's more like family,
Life.
family
Family.
sad.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I
So,
get
like-
the feeling this might have originally been like a visual novel?
Possibly. Let me
Was
see.
And for this
Yeah.
one, was it because you felt like you could relate, or just the story was
Maybe
that
not.
No,
relevant?
it's just like the story it's just like the plot was really well written. So like especially
Okay.
like I think around like halfway through it starts getting really sad. If
Oh
I
my
remember.
gosh. Well,
So
I need a good cry, so adding that on my list.
but yeah, that was
It's been a while. It's
it
been a
is
while.
a manga adaptation.
Most
Adaptation,
things are.
sorry.
That's
Okay.
pretty normal.
Yeah.
And
You
there's
know- you know,
another
Rose-
one.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, go
I-
ahead, go ahead.
No, I think you might say what I'm gonna say, so you go first.
Are you sure? Okay, the another one is Anohana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that one, yeah.
Okay.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say that one too.
Yeah, Anohana. That one is also very made me cry a lot. I think I cried. Like I watched it 2 times and I cried both times,
Yes.
Here,
even though I knew
got it
exactly
for
how
you
it's
guys
gonna
right
end.
here.
Yeah.
This is our exact reactions while watching this anime.
Oh yes. I wanted to share a quick fun story about Anohana. So Anohana was an anime that Rose actually recommended to me. I don't know if you remember the conversation we had about this,
yeah.
but you recommended it to me, and then I recommended it to my 2 younger brothers. Okay, some context: the middle brother is definitely more on the emotionless side, right? And then the youngest one is definitely the more wild one. That's not really like, it's not really into romance or sad stuff, right? Made them both watch it, and then they both watched it separately in their rooms. Came out crying at the same time.
At the same
coming out of
time?
their room.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
bawling.
Dude, I'm just imagining like the
Bawling.
doors opening and then they just
And they're just, like,
out
bawling.
Cause like yeah, they're watching the anime, but they didn't. I told them I was sad, but whatever. They're like, okay, I'm just gonna watch on my own, and then so like they didn't come out the same. They came out one at a time. Okay, so to give a bit
okay.
more detail, one at a time. But from my parents' point of view, they were so confused because you see there are 2 kids coming out of the room, bawling, sniffling, snot. And I'm just like, whoa. So at this point, I haven't watched it yet. I'm like, is it that bad? And then Alex was like, no, it's not good. And he's crying.
Wait,
John is
so
crying.
they watched it before you?
Yeah. So I recommended it.
Oh,
and I haven't
wow.
had a chance to watch it just yet. Because they got nothing else. At that time, they had nothing else to do, you know. So they watched it, came
No
out of the room one at a
responsibilities.
time crying. My mom was like, "What did you make them watch?" I'm just like, "Oh, it's a good show that my friend recommended." I didn't know it was gonna turn out like this. But Anohana is, oh my god,
Yeah.
what a
It's
show!
Definitely, like, it made me cry. It was, like, really heartbreaking. It was,
Yeah.
like, everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
I'm
so. I
surprised
guess
nobody's called out your name yet.
so. Interesting enough, right? With your name, I'm gonna throw my take first because they technically did end up together. I was not sad but happy. Like, oh, I feel so good. Like, I didn't really cry. So tears don't come out until I know either one of them is dead or they don't end up together.
Oh, so you're like you stay hopeful throughout the whole thing.
Yes. I'm hopeful
So
to the
even
very
if you
end.
see like a really let's not call it a death scene, but like a missed interaction scene.
Yes.
Right. You
And
don't think
If it's miss
Okay.
love, miss interaction, I'm just like, oh, the pain. But like,
I think
yeah.
I've just been baited by directors too many times where they just they throw that scene in there and then cut, done.
Yeah, dude.
Series is over.
Soundtrack iconic. But that scene, it just made me so happy being able to see them kind of
Fair enough.
meet again. So that's why I didn't cry. But did you cry to your name, Rose?
See, funny thing is, I wasn't actually that into Your Name. So the first time I watched Your Name, it was during, it was in high school, in like grade 11,
How the
I
fuck
think.
do I kick someone
And then
off
we
of a
had
movie?
like, and then we watched it in Japanese class. So I took Japanese as an elective in grade 11.
Fire.
And then we watched Your Name. And then I was like, in high school, I was like, exposing myself here right now, but I always sleep through class. So I was like sleeping through Japanese class, and I wake up halfway. I'm like, what the hell are we watching? And I found out like 2
So
weeks later
it's-
that we were watching Your Name. So I watched only the last half, and I was so confused about what's happening. And I
Oh,
tried to watch
fair
it again
enough.
on my own time. Like I tried to
Yeah.
watch it again after
And
I heard
then?
more about it. And it just wasn't that. I guess like I liked it, but I wouldn't say it's one of my like something I will cry to, or something like I will like list off as my absolutely like favorite anime. Because you know, like when you talk about Your Name, everyone's like, oh, you have to watch Your Name and stuff, right? But then for me, I'm just like, I wouldn't like say
I
Your
don't
Name
think I
is something I
recommend
want
it
to
as
watch.
like a first.
Yeah.
Definitely not a first, but it's something that.
But you
I'm gonna
can't- you
disagree
can't
with you
deny-
here. You still need to watch it though.
Yes, right. Because
Yeah,
you cannot
you still
deny
need to
the art
watch it.
style, the animation, like this
The
director
art style
in
and the
general.
storytelling.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's-
like the whole plot isn't necessarily anything really novel, but the way it was presented in regards to the cinematography as well as the incorporation of all of the different sound effects, and then how they were able to, I mean, it's pretty common in animes to be able to have an incorporation of very serious themes interjected with like some like perverted weird shit in there that just makes the audience laugh, right? That's pretty normal across animes, I think.
Yeah.
But I think they did it in a way where it was like A tier, but then add the cinematography and everything else to it, and I think it's like A plus tier.
Yes,
I wouldn't
sir.
call it S tier, but
gonna-
it still gets that bump up.
I'm throwing out the director's, the animator's name, Makoto Shinkai. Mato. So like he also made Weathering with You.
Actually,
No.
I actually like Weathering with You much
Yes.
more than Your Name.
But like the art style
So-
is unbeatable.
I haven't watched Weathering with You. Would you
All right,
like
so how do I
comment
kick
on
someone
that
off?
I haven't, but I've also heard really good things about it as well.
BRB
Alright,
kicking
I'm a-
you both off.
I'm gonna throw out another
No,
name.
I really need to watch
Weathering.
Weathering with You.
I'm gonna
What's
throw out
up?
another name. A Silent Voice. Did that make you cry?
Ooh, A Silent Voice is one of those ones that I also really need to watch. I didn't watch that.
Okay.
either.
Good, but that movie just pissed me off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That movie made me more upset than it did. Because I know, yes, some movies, this movie brings emotion, makes other people emotional. But for me, the whole bullying aspect, that just made me enraged throughout the entire film. And then
Yeah, like I feel like I was like pretty annoyed watching throughout the whole
annoyed.
thing because like he just
Yeah.
kept bullying her, right? So
Yeah, and then
that was something I was really
also,
annoyed about.
there's that one brunette character too. Like they were even friends at the end, but it's still like
Yeah,
that. The setup was, I guess.
like
the
even
plot
the ending I couldn't understand. Like why would you forgive them?
exactly.
Yeah, that's something I would.
But you know,
never
you know the
understand.
context, right, of the film, Henry? A Silent Voice.
Someone's deaf.
Yeah, so
yeah,
the main
yeah, yeah.
character,
Or mute?
she's deaf. The main character is deaf, and she just gets
Right.
she
gets
basically
bullied.
That's
gets-
about all I
she-
know. Like
she
she's
gets
deaf,
bullied
it's a
through
romantic
school,
story.
and it's basically the main character, the guy who bullied her in elementary school, trying to repent, like trying to make up for his mistakes and trying to, because they later on meet later on in like high school. He bullied her in elementary school, and I met in high school, and it's just him trying to repay, like trying to right the wrongs, you know. Yeah, but it's a good, but it made me upset. I'm not gonna lie, watching it. Yeah.
Like my brother was like he said A Silent Voice is his favorite anime movie, but like
Oh,
for me I'm
really?
just
Anime
like
movie?
yeah, but for me I'm just like I think I can think of a few more better ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I heard A Silent Voice was good for my friends, but I didn't think it
Oh,
was
no,
like
it's good.
favorite
It's good.
level.
Yeah. I guess we can move on, right? We also had a couple other
Move on
criteria.
to
We
something
had funny.
happy.
We had happy.
Wait,
yeah, that's
no.
Oh, did you
Wait,
want?
no,
you
no,
had
no,
one
no,
more?
no, no,
You had
no,
one
no,
more.
no. There's one last one. There's
Alright, let's
there's
hear it,
no
let's hear
way we can talk about any anime category without mentioning Studio Ghibli.
Oh, of course. I'm a fool.
Come on.
Absolutely. Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
cried during Howl's Moving Castle. That's still like,
Howl's
my
Moving
favorite
Castle?
Ghibli movie.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really liked.
I wouldn't say like it was like bawling my eyes out like some of the other ones, but there were still scenes where I cried and then thought it was
No, absolutely. Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away has one of my favorite soundtracks of all time in terms of the anime. And I think honestly, thinking back, Princess Mononoke was one of the very first animes that like I watched as a kid.
That you watched?
Didn't know it was anime at the time, right? But I had cousins that had it on DVD. And then
Oh yeah,
we put
like
it
I
on.
think my family had that too. Like we had like a few like Studio Ghibli like DVDs. Yeah, so Spirited Away was one of the first animes that I ever like actually watched, and then like I think I watched Howl's Moving Castle and also Princess Mononoke like when I was really young. So but I don't really remember it. So
watch it again.
So I need to
Timeless.
watch it again.
Watch it
Yeah.
again.
I definitely need
Timeless.
to
You
watch
gotta
it.
watch it again. Timeless.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
definitely sustains. It's good. It's good till this day for sure. Sustained test of time.
Okay, I got one last pick. Kind of from left wing or left field. Gundam Seed Destiny was kind of sad.
Really?
There was some sad scenes in
anime.
the- So like when they got separated and then also people died and then fuck man.
So it was like you grew emotionally attached to the characters, and then I guess
grade
killed them
6 no grade 5 me really got hit in the feels while watching this, and it was
okay.
I went through it.
Did you
But-
collect them growing up?
Yes.
Hey,
I don't have any more in the
That's
collection,
cool. That's cool.
but
That's cool.
there were a couple of, not too many, but there were a couple of RGs and MGs in the collection. So those of you guys that build Gundams, you'll understand what that means. Those of you that don't, you'll just think I'm another weeb.
Oh wait, I just saw another one after you said that. There's another anime that made me like cry a lot. It was Akame ga Kill. Did any of you guys watch that?
Oh, interesting. Really?
What scene did you cry from?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the characters just died.
Yeah, but I never
Spoiler,
grew
spoiler.
that attached to these
I don't know, but
characters.
I just feel like-
characters like that though.
It's like, are they not? They're not main characters, are they? They're not the.
They were part of the like circle
Yeah,
of the
okay,
main
yeah, yeah,
character,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
like when like just when you start to get attached to them,
Fair enough.
like they just start dying one by one, basically.
Yeah.
And I think that's like it's just like when people die or like when like someone's
Yeah.
like dying, it just makes you like really sad, right? So
When you've been,
yeah, I
you're,
think,
you're,
like, I
when
remember
you're
crying
rooting
a
for
lot.
them, you've been watching them grow as characters. Fair enough. you can't help but grow attached.
Yeah, and then like the characters, like they're like always sacrificing. They were like they're willing to like sacrifice themselves for someone
Yeah, but don't you
else.
think
So
that's
it
like
just
the
makes
most
you
corny,
so sad.
typical shit?
No, but it makes you
Like
so
every
sad.
anime is like the power of friendship. I'll sacrifice myself for you. I killed the villain and now I'll revive all my friends because fuck yeah, magic.
Yeah.
I'm a returner from another world.
Okay, you know what? I'm just emotional. Okay.
We're not. This is a safe space. This is a safe space.
Is it though?
Love it. That's funny. I didn't expect that answer. I'm not gonna lie. I got killed. I wasn't expecting that.
I didn't expect that either.
That's cool. All right, then are we good to move on to a more lighter note on the
Let's
lighter side?
move
It's
on.
something happy.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone want to go first?
I'll start with one.
Let's do it.
It's one anime I recently finished. It's also on Netflix. So Gabe, maybe you watched it. It's called Romantic Killer.
Oh, I don't know. Let me see it. Let me
Let me check the cover.
Yeah, me too.
So like Romantic Killer is about like this. It's kind of like it's a rom-com, and it's just like
No, I
really
did not
funny.
watch
It's like
this.
it's really funny and kind of like it's
Oh, is it
romantic.
rom-com?
So it's like it's really like cute and stuff in some scenes, but it's just some parts like just really funny, and I just died laughing while I was watching it. So that's one I would recommend. Romantic Killer. It has pretty high ratings on Mel too. My anime list.
Okay, I'm adding that
Ooh,
because I
while we're
like
on
these
that same,
I like these heartfelt stuff. You know. Wholesome
you should
stuff.
also add My Dress Up Darling to the list. if
Oh
you
my
want
god!
to
Wait,
go
I was
rom-com.
gonna talk
So-
about that. Yes.
This is one I hear quite often too. This is one that my brother praises as well.
Dude, you haven't watched it yet?
No, so see,
You
You
need
look
to
at her
watch
watch?
it.
I know this goes to show that my knowledge definitely lacks. I was nervous before before filming this episode. I had to do my due diligence and do some homework. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
And then, The Way of the House Husband, but don't the anime's
I
okay.
added it. It's
anime's
okay.
okay,
So
the
I
manga's
also
better.
exactly. So I have this on my list as well.
And
It's
don't watch the
definitely-
live action. It's just
Oh no
Live
no
action,
no
it's just,
no, no,
uh,
It's definitely I use it as like not background noise, but if I really have nothing to watch, if I'm eating, and I just want something like
to be honest
kill
though,
the
the anime adaptation is like background noise.
It really is. The way of the
like
house,
if you read the
house
manga,
husband,
then it's awesome. But
but I just think it's so unique because it's technically not an animation, right? It's just
Yeah.
strips. It's just
yeah,
of from it's just hand drawn pictures one after the other, and I think that's
Yeah.
dope. And the humor, it's up my alley. I love it. Yeah.
cute rom coms. I'm gonna turn this from happy to rom coms. Horimiya,
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
which
Yes.
I don't know when you guys picked it up, but when I picked it up, I think this was like high school, midway through high school, and I remember just absolutely loving the plot line. Kept up with it for maybe 2 or 3 years, but you know what happens with slice of life is like it starts to get a little bit too repetitive. Like
That's
you
true.
need to read it, stop a little bit. It's not something that you keep up with every single week, and so, or at least for me, it's not. And so I ended up dropping it, and then I came back to some of it like a couple months ago, and I think I got through like 10 more chapters. I'm like, oh fuck this, back to slice.
Wait,
of
did
life.
you
I'm done.
watch the anime?
The anime is cute, but that's because that's like the first couple of chapters. That's
Oh,
like
okay,
only the
yeah,
first
yeah.
25 chapters. You don't even get to the good part in the anime. Like you need to wait for season 3 in the anime before you even get to the cute stuff. And then you need to wait for like season 7 before it gets boring.
Really? What?
Wait, I didn't know it was
Well,
that long.
like if this
I
was
didn't
an
know it was that
anime,
long.
you'll probably get to like season 7 before
Yeah.
it gets boring. It's
But-
such a long series.
My thing with Horimiya was it gave me false hope of just life in general, because watching it also during
Or
high
maybe
school,
you just haven't found the one, dude. Like
But that's what me growing up, I thought that's what relationship would be. Like it was, I thought it would be that easy, that simple. Just, but hey, it's so much more complicated than that. But definitely, love the characters for sure. Love the plot. That was very wholesome. So if we're gonna follow wholesome, I also have Love Is War on there as well. If you're gonna
I
follow
haven't watched that
wholesome.
actually.
Love Is War. So
Yeah, I
that's
haven't watched
also-
it.
Love is War is pretty good for the most part. For the most part, it's pretty cute.
But it definitely gets
There are
like
some moments where it's a little bit too repetitive or kind of annoying. I'm
it
like,
is because
dude, just
the
get
entire
on with
plot
it.
of it exactly the entire plot of it is it's like, oh, we both like each other, but I'm not gonna do anything, you're not gonna do anything, and it's like it's basically a long game that gets dragged out throughout the entire series, right? But there's some funny parts, there's some wholesome parts, and then I mean we also have to throw up. I have Spy X Family on here too, and if I'm gonna add like wholesome.
Actually, if we're gonna talk about Spy X Family and the Forgers, I think that's a really good transition into. Actually, before we head down there, let's just.
How
talk
about you
what we
show
like
your
about
shirt?
it first.
How about you show your shirt?
Let's see it. Show the audience.
Show peanuts.
Those of you who know will know. Oh, hold on. I'm exposing myself. This is gonna make me seem like a This is not sponsored content. If Zero Bay, the artist, wants to sponsor, then please do.
Look at that. That's adorable.
This is a Anya car freshener.
That's
So
fire.
cute.
Wait. What
Honey
is an
peach
on?
flavored.
Is this okay? Honey peach. I was just gonna ask. What is on? Is that saying? I think
What
I'm-
is
that's-
Anya? What does Anya taste
Smell?
like? Or
What does
smell
Anya
like?
smell like?
That's what I was asking. I was like, are they
Should have been
implying-
peanuts, honestly. I'm a little bit disappointed in the inaccuracy of this. But
That's
anyways,
funny.
I'm just gonna do a quick plug here, because my brother got me some other air fresheners from here before.
We are not
Is it-
sponsored by the
We
way.
are not sponsored.
We're not
by
sponsored, by
but
the way, but I
if you
have the
guys
soju
are-
one
exactly.
in my
You guys-
car.
If you guys are on the lookout for, I guess, car accessories, hit up this person.
There you go. Vancouver
There you
local. Okay, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. So did we want to transition after talking about Spy X? Did you want to go into what we were going to talk about next?
Wait, I
was
want to
gonna
add
talk
one more
about,
that made me laugh.
What's up?
Okay, go ahead.
Konosuba.
Oh my God.
Do you guys know that? Konosuba?
That sounds very familiar.
It's from like
Konosuba got annoying, though.
2016. No, but it's
No, but
funny. It's
Konosuba got-
funny. It's stupid and funny.
It's stupid and funny.
Dude,
That's
Oh,
the
but
thing.
it
It's
looks
just
very-
what
every
made me
time the
laugh.
blonde bitch spoke, you just want to kick her out of the fucking window. Like, can you just die already? How annoying can you get?
Okay,
You're supposed
I
to
do
just be a
agree, I do
perverted B
agree.
character.
I do
Why do
agree.
you have so
How
many
you-
lines?
I do agree.
Why
Every
do you
time
have
the
so many
blonde hair,
lines?
every time she speaks, I'm just like, please, I want to skip this.
Like,
Tell
shut
us
up.
how you really feel, Henry. But it,
Okay,
it looks
but
like
it's
and then
still
the
funny.
main
It's
character
stupid
is
and
like-
funny. So
The main character is your typical beta male who doesn't do jack shit, doesn't admit to anything, always needs help, and then afterwards, when they're like takes advantage of everything, and then just like feels so entitled, and then afterwards, when he's at like death's store, right, and then afterwards, then starts begging around to everyone, like it's fuck you, man. Like, if you just
We
watch
struck a
clips on
chord.
YouTube, it's funny. But if you actually try to watch the whole series, especially if you watch it back to back, it's like your anger meter just you need to wait for
It
your anger
builds.
to be depleted. You
yeah,
know?
before you can watch another episode, eh? Or else it's just gonna carry through.
The blonde bitch is so annoying.
okay, but everything
dead.
other than that blonde girl is pretty funny. So
Okay.
The red wizard girl was actually really
Okay.
nice. I forgot her name. And then the blue haired goddess, right?
Aqua, I think that's
Yeah,
her
Aqua was mid, like a very just. It's like.
She gets
You know
annoying
how
sometimes
animes
too.
kind of
But
just pull out character design from like a scrapbook, or they just pull it off the shelf. She felt like one of those characters that they just pulled off of the shelf and then didn't add any more, like additional flavoring to. Like you didn't get much more than just your typical character. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I classify her as a very mid character. But there are some funny parts. I'll give you
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It made me laugh. So that's why.
Okay. Well, there you go. I guess
fair
there's
enough.
some a list of some things that we've seen that made us feel these type of emotions that if you guys haven't seen yet, you guys can go check out. In case you guys are just missing some content that you guys need to watch. And I guess then we can talking about Spy X. I guess Henry did you want to transition to what we were going to talk about next, right?
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna talk about mommies and daddies because.
Okay, yeah. Let's
Yor
do it.
and Lloyd Forger are quite literally mommies and daddies, but
Yes.
also mommy. and
Okay,
daddy.
yes, exactly. So I guess the next thing we were gonna talk about was, like Henry said, the mommies and daddies of anime, and it's exactly what we mean. You did not miss here.
I mean,
miss here, but
Like
let's do it.
For
Your- So look, badass, absolute badass.
This is actually really nice fan art. I don't know who
Yeah.
drew this, but
So we're gonna stick
Okay.
with mommies first.
sure.
We'll do mommies first.
yeah.
Okay, we'll do mommies first. Okay. So yes, you're absolute badass. The red eyes and black hair.
Gabe is
Look-
saying he gets lost in those red eyes.
Look at those eyes. Those are, yeah, my god, just absolute badass. And then if I'm gonna follow the badass train, I have
No,
to
and then
throw-
like look at this shit.
yeah, look at that.
Sorry. Anyways,
Power couple, for sure. And if I'm gonna follow the badass train, I gotta throw Mikasa on there. Mikasa Ackerman.
okay.
Right in. She gives me a big time mommy. I feel so protected if I was in her presence. I feel like
You want to be Aaron.
Yo,
No, I don't
Gabe
wanna
is
be
a
Aaron. I don't-
definite sub.
no, I don't want to be Aaron, but
Sub.
just every time she's in the scene, I'm just like, oh, we're fine, we're good. She's here. She's here. Things will go well. That's that. I feel very safe when she's
Gabe
present.
wants a mommy to protect him from all of his devils.
Yes, all my devils.
What
Help me
horrors
fight
do you face in your
Help me
life?
fight my demons, mommies. Yeah.
Oh, there you go, demons. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Rose, you got any?
For mommies, I don't know. I can't really think of any right now. Henry?
Oh,
Do
I
you
got
have-
more. I got more. Did any of you guys watch Chainsaw Man?
Yes.
Yes. See,
Okay, because the female characters in Chainsaw Man are really good. I didn't like the anime because I thought the pacing was a little bit too quick, and the
Yeah.
manga pacing was
Okay.
already quick to begin with.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I really.
you guys already know.
Yes. Which one?
Is this your mommy? Because this is not my mommy, but this is a lot of people's mommy.
This is a lot of
for
people's mommy.
Yeah,
people
right?
that watch Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Not me. Not for me.
Makima.
Makima. Sorry, my eyes. So interesting enough, with characters like this, they scare the shit out of me. Like if I was in the show, right? I
Okay.
think they are way too dumb. Where I'm just like, oh shit, that is kind of too scary. Like they don't look. there's
So
no
you want
warmth
like
to them.
Dom, but like a gentle Dom.
like a protective dom. Like they have your best interest. So like just like Mikasa, like
Spoiler
they'll-
alert, this is not Makima. Makima does not have your best interest at
that's
heart.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Makima
so-
is like kind of like a selfish.
Exactly.
She thinks of herself, kind of.
Big time mommy though. Big time mommy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More from Chainsaw Man. I don't think she showed up in the anime yet, but
Oh, then I don't know this character.
And I wouldn't know either.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm seeing this character for the first time right now.
she'll show up later on. I have finished. Keep in mind, I finished Chainsaw Man, the manga, season 1, and then waited like a whole year and a half before the anime even came out. Watched the first episode of the anime together. I'm like, this pacing's too fast, and then I didn't watch the anime.
The patience
Season
went
2
through.
of the manga's out as well, by the way. So if you want to keep up to
She gives me
date,
Toph from Last Airbender vibe.
Avatar?
Like her. Yeah, like the way she's
a
drawn.
little bit. Okay,
But
but
for sure, mommy vibes absolutely.
okay. So then my question is, in Chainsaw Man, who is your mommy?
From Chainsaw Man,
Yeah.
there's only two female characters in Chainsaw Man though.
It's only Makima and
And
Power.
yeah.
What?
It's mostly just the two of them.
No, come on. Did you
Oh,
guys
wait,
not
wait,
see
wait,
the
wait,
scene
no.
where Denji literally got his like puked into? Oh, I forgot to add a spoiler alert to that. But anyways,
Hold on.
seriously, you guys didn't see that scene?
I gotta pull up a list real quick. Like a picture, because I think there was
No,
one
like
character.
like how did you guys not remember this scene?
I mean,
There's
I remember
no
that.
way you
I
wouldn't
remember
know
that. I
the
remember
one
that
with the
scene.
with
but
with the eye patch. The one with the eye patch. Right? The
Bro.
one with the- oh my god, that is gross. That's how they drew it.
You're telling me you guys don't remember this scene?
I mean, I remember it, but that's not mommy.
I guess at the time,
Fact,
I was
she's
so
not a mommy.
grossed
But anyways,
out.
you can't just say there's only 2 characters in there.
No, I know. I forgot. I really forgot.
Like
her
Denji was all like,
existence.
"Ooh, cop a feel," and then afterwards, then gets puked into. Like, Sir Sim, right?
That
But
scene
anyways.
definitely threw me off. I was not expecting that to go down. But I guess because I was so grossed out, I kind of like erased that.
Erased that from your
Like, you
mind.
just didn't
Yeah, I was
wanna
like, oh, I
remember
guess
it.
that didn't happen. I guess she wasn't there. That scene never happened. But she was badass too. I agree.
Okay.
I
so
really
then who
liked
is
her
your
skill.
mommy?
I liked her power.
No, I'm gonna come back to
the
power
poppies?
because
The poppies? Oh,
He's-
okay. Do you need a moment here, Henry? Do you need us to log off? Do you want a second? Oh, look at that!
Oh my god.
Okay, if those that are listening, you want to run off what it is? Is that a power pillow?
it's like
Like a
power
plushie.
pillow, plushie.
Like a plushie. Where'd you get?
I'll leave her
those?
in my car. She's in the back seat.
Damn, you got hella.
One of my
anime
boys
in
got
your
it
car,
for me
bro.
as a gift.
Don't tell me you drive the initial D car too. Like that's just.
Yo, okay, Initial D as an anime is a whole separate topic, which we have to come back and revisit after because reasons. But yeah, I just leave power in my car, and then
That's dope.
it's like, okay, you guys don't know what ends up happening with Power and Denji, so without
I guess not. Yeah.
giving too many spoilers, right? Since I finished that entire part of the plot line, Power protects. So she sits in the backseat of the car and then she protects.
Okay, so will she check off my mommy list then eventually? You think, Henry? Knowing my criterias?
I don't know if she's like truly mommy vibes though. I think she's definitely still my favorite female character in the whole series and one of the more memorable ones across multiple different animes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to really be like mommy, I think that would be more like your Forger.
Yeah,
Not just
no,
because she's
absolutely.
literally
up
a
there.
mom, but
Mm.
just because
But
of
I
the
wouldn't
character
say
design. right?
mommy or daddies technically have to have a kid. I just think there's this. I would just say this. Oh,
Yeah,
she's
like, just
she's very hot. Or
The
very,
way she acts,
she really acts.
right?
Yeah.
And how confident she is in herself.
Yeah.
Things like that.
All right. So I guess we can move on to daddies. And I really want to say, I want to see if we can say the same person at number one. Okay.
Number
Alright.
one.
At number one, let's see if we can all agree.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
Wait, no.
Are we talking of all time, or are we talking in recent years, or are we talking?
I would say
like,
recent
way
years. I
back
would say
when?
I want to say
Recent years?
Recent years, yeah. Because
Okay,
I'm looking at my
here's
list,
what I'm gonna do.
and there's one person that just takes the cake.
Let's do it this way. You guys will say it. I'll share the picture.
Okay,
On
fair
3,
enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
Alright,
on 1.
Henry-
Let's count down.
Yeah,
I
count that down.
know.
I really want to see if you guys have the same person at number one like me.
Wait,
There's
in
no way
recent
it's
years.
anyone else.
In
Yeah,
recent
recent-
years.
In recent
right?
years. In recent years. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Gojo Satoru.
Go!
Like this.
No debate. No contest.
No debate.
I don't care who you are.
Hall of
If
Fame.
you want to
daddy.
debate, you can go ahead and then just jump off of a bridge because we don't
Hall
need to have that
of
conversation.
Fame, daddy. Personality check, right?
Looks,
Humor
check.
Looks checks. Power check.
You know
I guess
what
this,
it is,
and then
though?
this is very important among girls. Height check. I've come to learn that height is so important, and it's been crushing me for the past. Okay, this is another thing. We'll get into this later, but we're talking about this now.
But
Yes,
you
my
know
God.
what Gojo is though? If you really were to do like an analysis breakdown, he's just 2 different Naruto characters combined.
What is it?
Kakashi.
Kakashi and
He's just Kakashi and Jiraiya combined.
I never.
That's
Oh.
true.
Like slightly less
That's
perverted than
true.
Jiraiya, but
When
yeah,
you
think of-
2 of
when
them
you
combined.
say it.
Now,
that
when
way,
you think
yeah.
about that, oh, my mind's kind of
Yeah.
blown right now.
Like, look at this. They look the same.
And then like his humor is like Jiraiya.
Yeah, his humor.
Yeah,
is like
exactly.
I see it. Damn, I see it. Like I like characters that are like can be childish and like immature, but then flip to switch like they're the
Like
most
when they need
badass
to
on
be
the-
serious, they're like
Exactly,
badass.
exactly.
Yeah.
like the most feared. You know, I like that. I like the most feared also being the most playful one. But those people are
Mhm.
dangerous.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So I have.
Because then it's not like I'm powerful and then I'm gonna oppress all of the people around me, but it's more like I'm just me. I'm just gonna live. And then if something goes against my values, right, or you wrong me the wrong way, is when they'll actually take any action.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Do you want to list off your next one, Gabe?
Me?
I know you have a list.
Oh, for sure got a list. Okay, and this is number 2, and this is for sure. This guy, I think, is so sexy, and we talked about the show already. It's Miyamura from Horimiya. Oh my god! The long hair.
Yep.
The
The
lip
piercings,
ring
the
chain,
piercings.
the piercing, the tattoos.
His first panel when he went from like really nerdy, right, to then suddenly like piercings and everything.
And then
I was like,
tattoos.
oh, shit.
Holy crap! Oh my God.
Absolute smoke show.
Like he looks like he could be in a
Look-
Japanese punk
Oh
rock
my
band.
god! Look at this guy.
Look at this.
Look at this guy. Absolute smoke show.
Honestly, I can understand why she wants to make him angry all the time. Like,
And
they
he's got
probably
the tats.
actually. Let's not go there. Let's keep it wholesome. But anyways,
So that guy's sitting at number 2, and then
So
I
cute.
guess I'll run on my top 3. Okay, and then at top 3 I got Tengen Yuzui from Demon Slayer. So those are my top 3.
Usui.
I was gonna say daddy, but anyways.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay, yeah. Fair enough. He's up there. He's
Like-
up there.
He's
Like
up there.
quite
yeah.
literally daddy, but
Daddy.
also
Yeah.
daddy.
Daddy?
No,
Daddy?
but I
Sorry,
agree.
Daddy? Sorry.
Also mega Chad though, right? Like 2 wives.
3.
Oh, 3
wives.
wives. My
Yeah,
bad.
3
Sorry. Yes,
wives.
3 wives. Super powerful. Also a big fat memer. What a Chad.
You guys gonna have to cut me off because I got a long ass list. If you guys don't cut me off, I can go all day.
Okay, I will
keep
I will
going.
interject. I will
Yeah,
interject one.
somebody interject me.
Levi from Attack on Titan.
That's interesting.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay,
That's
like,
a pretty.
he checks out everything. It's just the height.
That's a pretty normal.
It's
thing.
just the height.
gonna say that. It's just the height. The guy's sitting at 5'4" apparently. So like he was around Eren's height when he was a teenager.
Yeah. Well.
Like
Okay,
when they were
this part
still
will probably
training.
have to be cut out. We can bleep this part out. Like literally just insert a big bleep. But he's also the perfect height. You know that, right? Because he's 5'4". You know, like just easy access. Wear a button down. Everything works out. Like it's just.
I'm dead.
Sure, you might not feel as protected with him like towering over you, but ultimately, are you losing? No.
That's true. That's true.
He can
And think
still
about it.
protect you.
Think about it.
He's still awesome.
Everyone
He's got
that's
the vibes. And
everyone
easy
that's
access.
tall who got blown up was not able to be sewn back together. This guy's just got shorter limbs. The fact that he got shorter limbs, I guess that was why they were able to bring him back. You know.
Wait, pause. Time out. Now the only issue is whether or not like the shorter limbs also relates to other appendages.
No, I think this guy's rocking balls, giant balls for the things that he's doing. This guy's definitely got like huge balls for sure. Okay, we are definitely derailing here a little bit. But let's keep going. You got Levi. Who else you got?
Wait, I thought of one earlier, but I just forgot after I said Levi. Henry, you can go first.
I'm gonna. You got one?
No.
Okay, I wanted to throw one off that's maybe not as common unless you read the manga. But do you guys know the blacksmith from Demon Slayer, the one that makes the katanas?
No.
The one who makes it for Tanjiro, right?
Yes, the one with the mask that kind of sticks out. Have you
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
his
yeah,
real
yeah,
face?
yeah.
Henry, pull it up. Just type in Demon Slayer blacksmith no mask. The way they drew this guy, man, this guy is a smoke show.
Why is it always the people with the masks?
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
It's always the ones with their face covered.
So, look, if I
Out here looking like he's about to suck some dick.
look
and then
how
afterwards-
ugly this mask is, right? Look how ugly.
And
this
then
mask
afterwards,
is.
you're like,
And if you
oh,
take a-
maybe it
Look
will suck
at
his
this
dick
man.
instead. Like,
Oh my god. Yeah, I think it's just long hair. Dudes with long hair, man. Like male characters with long hair. Smoke show. So I was shocked by this character too. I didn't think he would be
Wow.
this smoky. Yeah. A big incentive to read the manga, I guess. try
I
to find that.
mean,
Find
I
that
can back
character.
it. Manga is better than the anime. That's like
Yeah.
books are better than
Yeah.
movies, but you know.
Have you guys watched Bungo Stray Dogs?
Yes.
I think. What was his name? Dazai?
I don't remember the names, but
You can
Or-
search it. Bungo Dazai.
Does I?
Yes, him.
Oh, do you like characters that kind of also have like a feminine? Because he looks also kind of feminine too, though, the way he's drawn.
No, I feel like I just like characters that are like strong.
Oh, is he
like
really
they
powerful?
have, like they have power.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
so
I
what
mean, it
we've
makes
learned
sense.
is Rose,
Rose
is
is-
a kleptomaniac and a gold digger.
Rose,
She
what
just
Rose
cares
says
about
is she
what
wants,
they have,
she
what
wants-
their power is,
Yes,
and then
yes.
she just wants to take a hold of it and keep it for herself.
Rose wants to be with the main character. Fuck the side characters. Fuck the the sidekicks. She wants to be with the main character.
Well, technically Gojo isn't a main character, so
Oh, and then
No,
one
that's
more.
true.
From Lancer from what's it called? Fate's Day Night.
Oh, I never
Oh,
watched any
bro.
of those. I never watched any of
Bro.
those series though. Or are they any good? Would you recommend? Because I don't know when to start.
yeah.
Yes, just watch Fate's. At least just watch Fate's Day Night and also
Okay.
Unlimited Blade Works. Just watch.
The
At least
Unlimited
watch
Blade
those
Works as
ones.
well.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's
That's
see
like
this
the
guy.
main one that most
Yeah.
people remember and reference to.
Bro, this is what he looks like.
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is a gift.
That's Lancer.
Dude. Lancer has straight up like bad boy vibes.
Yeah.
But because he's technically like what are they called? Not mascot. Champions. Right?
Okay.
Like he's technically someone's champion. So then he actually listens. So then Rose just wants to be like this guy's master. You know?
I'm dead. That's so funny.
like she wants to be the master but also have him
Be the power
master.
one.
Yeah, like be like in the
So
power
does
dynamic.
Rose, do you also want to be protected too?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Of course.
Exactly.
That's why Lancer, and then like all the ones with like power, like Gojo Satoru, and then who else did I say? Dazai.
Dude, if you see Lancer
Kakashi.
like this at night, you're either fucked or you're fucked. It
Well,
just
that's
depends which version of the word.
Got the red eyes too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Lancer was a pretty cool character.
You should
Yeah.
watch it, Gabe.
Okay.
There's
I got it.
definitely like
I'm
some
learning as long
BL
as we
like
go
fan
here.
stories out there
Dang.
for Fate Stay Night. There's no way there isn't.
Stay night. Yes.
Like
Yes,
probably
yes,
like
yes.
Archer and Lancer together or something. Oh, maybe we're going down a weird rabbit hole.
That's kind of weird.
Okay, anyways.
That's kind of weird. Archer and Lancer. I was thinking like more like, what was the main one called? No, was she Archer? No, she wasn't Archer.
No, she was.
What was the main one? I always forget the name.
Not Saber either.
Saber. It was Saber. No, main
it
one is
Saber?
Saber. Yeah, more. I know there are like fanfics of like Saber
I thought she was like
and
Knight
Lancer.
or something.
No, she is. Her name was Saber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Saber was pretty cool.
Oh,
Modeled
I guess
after,
Archer is
Arthur
pretty
the
daddy
Knight.
too.
Archer is pretty daddy.
Yeah,
as
Archer's
well.
pretty daddy
But
too.
I think Lancer's personality just stood out a bit more.
Mhm.
Lancer also got more screen time.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. This one I have not watched.
Here's another anime that you guys should watch. Actually, coming out recently. I finished the manga a while back as well. I don't know
Which
if any
one?
of you guys can guess. Hell's Paradise.
Oh my god,
Ooh,
I have that on my
okay.
list. I have that on my list.
Okay, so I guess we
The
can
story's good.
transition
the
to the
story's
next
so
thing
good.
that we wanted to, because I did want to run off with like what are some stuff that we want to watch in 2023, right? I guess that was one.
This
of
is definitely one.
This is on there.
Dude, Hell's
It's
Paradise is so
made by
good.
Mappa. It has JJK and Chainsaw Man vibes. Like, I'm so excited for this one. Absolutely excited for Hell's Paradise.
I'm so excited for this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it already came out, right? First few episodes.
First episode, from what I hear, is already out. But
Oh,
Hell's
is it?
Paradise is just a really good story. Oh, speaking of which, But we're gonna touch back on mommies.
Yeah.
There you go, mommy.
There you go. There you go.
Not because of if you get the story, you'll understand.
Okay.
Like she's able to carry her own, and then she really supports Gabimaru a lot as well, and so she's a mommy as well. This is a really good plot.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
excited.
But also
I'm
Gabimaru is
excited.
like a loyal. He's a loyal man, but you'll understand why I say that afterwards.
I guess
Absolute mommy.
if we're talking about stuff that are going to come out soon, and we've talked a little bit about, your name and weathering with you, I'm very excited for Suzume.
Yeah, it's
The
in theaters
art
for
looks
us soon. Next week?
Incredible. Is it next week? Okay.
Yeah, April 14th.
Okay.
That's
So
when it
I know it
comes
already came
theaters.
out in Asia.
Yeah.
But wow, the animation, on par,
At least
maybe
from the
even
trailer.
better. Yeah, the trailer
Yeah.
looks incredible. Talk about daddy, that guy, long hair, already checks off my box.
Like without even watching it, you already know he's a dad.
I mean, he has like how's a moving castle, the blonde hair kind of vibe, like that long hair, tall, like mysterious kind of vibe. So let me pull it up.
Right here.
Yeah, I mean, look, bro, I'm excited for this one. Very, very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to watch it in theaters, but trying to get tickets.
Yeah.
Just pick like really weird times, like a Sunday morning, and then the first screening.
Well, the first screening is like the
Nobody will be
afternoon
there.
for me, though. Like the ones
Oh.
in Vancouver, or like the one
Okay,
where
maybe
I'm
not
close
the first
to.
screening, but
And then the
whatever,
latest one
the
is like
earliest
10
session
10.
is.
10 p.m. And it's like 2
10,
hours
10,
long.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Thing. We're almost coming up to our time here. Is there anything you guys wanted to really quickly talk about? Other stuff that you're really excited to watch?
Yeah, I have
Initial
two.
Dia's life.
Go ahead.
I have two that I'm really excited for this year. Mushoku Tensei Season 2.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can
Yep.
support that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then also Tonikaku Kawaii second season.
That one I don't know, but I do know this, right? I know 2023 is a big year for anime fans. Yeah, a lot of new seasons coming out, and then a lot of new stuff coming out. What is the one that you just mentioned? The last one?
Last one was
This
Tonikaku
one right
Kawaii.
Bro, what the fuck? Oh no, that's not official. Okay, anyways, we're gonna skip past that preview, right? We're gonna scroll down a little bit. I was like, what the fuck am I looking
We'll
at?
do some censoring later.
But yeah, Tonikawa
But this is new.
second season. It's coming out soon. It hasn't come out yet. And there's another one that's from this season. It was called Yamada-kun something. My love story with Yamada-kun and
Oh,
Level
hold on.
999.
I feel like I know that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are
That one
definitely
just
more
released its
knowledgeable.
first
I haven't
episode.
watched it yet though. Is it good?
I think it was like pretty hyped up. I haven't watched it yet either, but then like everyone was like talking about it, so I kind of want to get onto it.
Like the
soon.
vibe I'm getting from this is, do you remember that one anime where it was like two 30-year-old people and then they're both weebs in the office and then they get to know each other and then fall in love?
Otakoi. Love is
Yes.
difficult for otakus. Yeah.
Yes.
That's dope. I don't know this one, but I kind of like the title
This-
already.
this-
Oh,
one's a
yeah,
classic.
but yeah, Gabe, you should watch
This
that one.
one's an
Yeah,
absolute
yeah.
classic.
Yeah, you
I
should
like
watch
the title
that.
already.
Yeah.
Ah,
they
that's
made a
cute.
live action of it. That's hilarious. But no, this is an absolute classic, and just for you, Gabe, it's available on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. I know people here will be very disappointed. I'm sorry. I was much better younger, but I will do my best. And then, I mean, we are coming up on our time, but this is just, a snippet, right, of what you can listen and watch when we have our recess series. We can always come back to stuff like this and, talk about more anime if you guys are interested, and just anything that, we love or passionate about in the future, So always stay tuned for more episodes. Henry, where can they find us?
They can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify podcasts, as well as Apple podcasts under the name Stinky Tofu Club. Hit like, hit subscribe, And then comment down below or ping us on Instagram through our DMs. And we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Stay up to date on all things Stinky Tofu Club by following us on Instagram and TikTok at Stinky Tofu Club. And full episodes of our podcast can be found on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts at Stinky Tofu Club. Catch you next time. Bye.